Do you really own your home? Is your home really your castle? Let's take a quick look at that and find out, are you the owner or are you just really a long-term renter? Here's the thing, in Michigan, you're aware that when we sell a property, we have to pay sales tax called real estate transfer tax on houses. And when you buy it, you need to be very sensitive to what's going to happen to your taxes when they uncap and go to a new level. You can look at other videos that we've done about those two subjects. Today, what I'd like to talk briefly about is this concept of, do you really own your home or are you just renting it from the government? There's this little thing called tax foreclosure, and I wanted to share with you roughly what that process looks like today so that your eyes are open, but more importantly, what you can do to avoid the difficulties of having your property foreclosed due to unpaid taxes. Now, first of all, the government doesn't want your house. They want you to keep your house. And there are a lot of programs that they will give you, guidance and workout programs if you happen to fall behind on your taxes. But here's the sad truth. If you don't pay your taxes after a period of 3 years in the state of Michigan, they're going to do something called a tax foreclosure sale. Now, to get to that point, a lot of time will have passed. What happens is, after March 1st of each year, if you haven't paid your taxes, they are officially delinquent. So what happens at that point is the taxes have administrative fees because they weren't paid, but more importantly, the back due amount is going to have an interest rate of 12% in the state of Michigan on the unpaid balance. That's going to continue for another year. And at the end of the second year, March 1st, you are going to be 2 years delinquent, and the interest rate is going to bump up to 18% on the entire amount from when you originally didn't pay your taxes. That's creeping up on the highest credit card rates. So it's really, really expensive not to pay your taxes. So be sure to contact the local treasurer's office and ask them what kind of workout program do they have for people in your situation. Now, heaven forbid we get to the third year, and what happens is in January and February of the third year, they do something called a judicial foreclosure proceeding. And what happens basically is the judge takes a look at the file and says, yep, they haven't paid their taxes now for the third year, and they do a formal tax foreclosure. That's done on April 1st. So what happens is that the local treasurer is going to take title to your property. So unfortunately, it has reverted to them, and they will auction that thing typically in the summer months to anybody who would like to buy that property for the outstanding debt. Particularly right now when we have such low inventory, there are a lot of people out there vying for properties. So let's say that you are, for easy math, $10,000 in arrears on your taxes, and they've taken title back for that property by judicial foreclosure. They're going to auction it. And let's say that it's worth $600,000 for easy math. Guess what? In the old days, the entire amount was gone. Fortunately, the Supreme Court in Michigan in 2020 came down with a ruling that said, actually, the county is only entitled to the amount of money that is actually in arrears plus administrative fees. So you can petition to get the balance of the auction amount refunded back to you as the homeowner. So what does this all mean to you? If you find yourself in a situation where you're not able to pay your taxes, please contact the treasurer's office to try to work out a plan. If it's simply not possible, you need to contact us so we can help to structure a plan to help you to move out of the property and get some money to put into your pocket and satisfy those taxes so that you can have a fresh start. Because of the property appreciation over the last decade, many people are finding that they have a lot of equity in their homes they didn't realize they even had. So we do that kind of counseling for people all the time. If you want a quick equity checkup on what's happening with your property, let us know. If you're struggling, please contact us as well. You're going to find a compassionate group of people here who can help to structure a plan to get you safely onto your next chapter. So tell me what you think. Do we really own our properties here in the United States? Or do we just rent it temporarily from the government? Tell me what you think down below. That's what we have for you today. Please give us a call if you're in a situation where you have questions about taxes, and we'd be happy to help you.